If you're 40 today, you still have almost 25 more working years ahead. So, why do you believe it's too late to change your career? If you're watching this and thinking about changing your career, don't leave this live because in the next few minutes, I'm going to share something most people understand very late in life. Let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever felt stuck in a career that no longer excites you? But the moment you think of changing it, a voice inside you says, it's too late now. Maybe you are in your 30s, maybe in your 40s, maybe even in your 50s. And you keep thinking, people change career in their 20s, not at my age. So you continue waking up every morning, doing work that drains you, while a part of you quietly whispers, this is not what I truly want to do. If this thought has ever crossed your mind, what if I'm too late to start again? Then today's conversation is especially for you. Because the truth is, the biggest thing stopping you from changing your career is not your age, it's your fear. Most people believe the problem is practical. I have responsibilities. I have EMIs. I have family expectations. I can't take such a big risk now. And yes, those things are real. But when you look deeper, the real fear is what if I fail? What if I leave something stable and the new thing does not work? What if people judge me? What if I start again and realize I'm not good enough? And the biggest fear of all, what if I regret it? So instead of exploring change, most people choose something that feels safer. They stay stuck, not because they love their career, but because they are afraid of uncertainty. But let me tell you something very important that people don't think about. When you stay stuck in career that no longer aligns with you, you don't just lose opportunities, you lose energy, motivation, and confidence. Work starts feeling heavy. Sunday evenings become stressful. Monday morning feels exhausting. And over time, something dangerous happens. You stop dreaming. You start convincing yourself. Maybe this is just how life is. But deep inside, a small voice continues to whisper, you are capable of more. And ignoring that voice for years can create deep frustration and regret. Because the biggest regret most people carry later in life is not failure, it is this thought, what if I had tried? Let me share something personal with you. I know someone who had a very successful career in media, good salary, strong reputation, years of experience. From the outside, everything looked perfect. But somewhere deep inside, there was a feeling that something was missing, a desire to do work that creates deeper impact in people's life. For a long time, that voice was ignored because changing career after 40 felt risky. And then one day, that person decided to listen to that voice, started again, learned new skills, moved into a completely different field, life coaching. And today, that work feels far more meaningful than anything before. That person is me. So, when I talk about changing career later in life, I'm not speaking from theory, I'm speaking from experience. If you're feeling afraid of changing your career, these 5 steps can help you move forward with clarity instead of fear. Number one, question the too late belief. The first thing you must question is the belief that it's too late because this does not limit growth. Your beliefs do. Think about this. If someone is 40 today, they still have 20 to 25 years of professional life ahead. That's not late. That's a huge opportunity. But if you believe it's too late, you will never even explore what is possible. Number two, understand what you truly want. Many people feel stuck not because they can't change career, but because they have never clearly explored what they want. Ask yourself, what kind of work excites me? What activities give me energy instead of draining me? What kind of impact do I want to create? Clarity is the first step toward change. Now comes step number three. Stop thinking in extreme terms. One mistake people make is thinking they must either quit everything or stay miserable forever. But career transitions rarely happen overnight. They happen step by step. You can start learning new skills. You can start exploring new opportunities. You can test different paths without risking everything immediately. Now comes step 4. Learn the skill needed for new path. Fear reduces when competence increases. When you start developing the skills required for your new direction, your confidence grows naturally. Instead of imagining failure, you start seeing real possibilities. Now, step number 5. Focus on growth, not perfection. Many people delay career change because they want the perfect plan. But clarity often comes after action, not before. The goal is not to have everything figured out. The goal is to start moving forward because every small step teaches you something new about yourself. Let me tell you something interesting. My students who successfully change later in life say the same thing. They say the hardest part was not learning something new. The hardest part was overcoming their own fear. Once they started taking action, they realized something powerful. Their past experience was not wasted. It actually became their biggest strength. Because when you combine experience with passion, your work becomes far more meaningful. If this conversation is making you reflect about your own career, then maybe this is not a coincidence. Sometimes life creates discomfort, not to punish us, but to push us toward growth. If you feel ready to explore your potential, understand your fears, and create clarity about your next chapter, that is exactly the kind of deep work we do inside my transformation program, where we work on breaking limiting beliefs, building self confidence, creating clarity about life directions, taking aligned actions. You can explore the details in the link given in the description if you feel called to take that step. And you can even block your one on one free clarity call. The details are given in the description. And before we leave today, I want you to do one small but powerful exercise. Take a notepad and write these two questions. Number one, if fear was not stopping me, what career would I explore? Number two, if I continue in my current career for the next 15 years, how will I feel? Be honest with yourself because sometimes the clarity we are searching for outside is already waiting inside us. Your age does not define your possibilities, your courage does. And sometimes one brave decision can completely change the direction of your life. On that note, thank you so much for joining in today's live. I will see you all tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. IST. Until then, take care and keep upgrading yourself.